Okay, what's this? Okay, raise your hand if you know what the inside of a bell is called. A bell! No. You know? What? I don't know. The inside of a bell, this thing that makes a noise. Nope. It's called the thing that makes the noise. It's called the clapper. Okay, what does the bell mean at school? Be quiet. It's over. Class is over. It's time for recess. It's time for lunch. It's time to go home. It's time for your next class. Okay, so bells are important. And you were right here in the text, Daniel, that a bell sometimes means to be quiet. So we're going to be quiet for a little bit. Yes?
I have a question.
Yes.
I don't have bells in my school. So,
Yeah, sometimes it's a timer. Your teacher doesn't know when it's
like,
time for bells. Okay, but in big schools, a lot of times that's what they use. Okay, so that bell is important. I need you to remember what that inside of the bell is called. Okay, so today I am here to teach you about missionaries, or missionary story time. We're going to have that every day this week. And a missionary is someone who goes around the world telling people about Jesus. Can you tell me why it's important to know about Jesus?
so you can get saved and go to heaven.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay, so being a missionary, it's an important job. Okay, I love missionaries. When I was their age, I wanted to be a missionary. When I grew up, I got to go help missionaries. And even today, I get to be a missionary when I tell people about Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this week about a girl whose name is Lottie D. Moon. Okay? Now, Lottie, we are going to start her story when she is 14 years old, and her father just died, so she was sent off to a boarding school. Guys in front? Thanks. She was sent off to a boarding school. Okay? Lottie, she was not very tall. Okay? She was 4'3". 4'3". Not very tall at all. She was shorter than this toy giraffe.
What? Right.
Yeah.
I'm short.
Okay? So, she's 14 and she is at a boarding school. Now I have a question. Who has played an April Fool's joke on someone before? Okay, I want you to think about that time. So I'm going to tell you about a joke I played on my brother. When I was 8 and he was 6, my brother Vernon, I convinced him that he was adopted. His name is Vernon Allen Randall, and I convinced him he was adopted, and his actual name from his family was Vernon Allen, ready for it? Rookie Tookie. His last name I told him was Rookie Tookie, and it went on for days. He believed me. It explains a lot. Just kidding. He's not adopted. His name's not Rookie Tookie. But yeah, he was 6 and I was 8, and I convinced him he was adopted. Okay. So now Lottie, she was at boarding school and she liked to play jokes. Okay, it was April Fool's Day, early in the morning. The sun was not even up yet, and she had the greatest idea. She did not want to hear that bell because it rang at 6 o'clock every day. It rang for school, it rang for classes, it rang for meals, and it rang for chapel. Do you know what chapel is?
Yeah.
Chapel. Yeah. Okay, chapel is a time where it's just like church. Okay, you hear preaching. She did not like chapel. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. So that morning, early in the morning, she gets up out of bed and she takes her bed sheets, she wraps it up, and she puts it under her arm. She gets out roommate, Carrie Ann, has no idea what's going on. And she decides she is going to change that day. Okay? So she goes to bell tower, to the attic. She gets the key, opens the door, climbs up 2 ladders with her bed sheets in her arm. And she goes up to that bell, and she wraps a bell clapper with her bed sheets. Nobody knew what was going on. She went back to her bed. And she laid there, laughing to herself. No one's going to wake up at 6 today. You know what? 6 o'clock came and nothing. No one did anything. She was there. Yes. At 7 o'clock, it was 1 hour later, and she starts laughing. Ha! It's been an hour late. She messed up that day. You know what? Meals and classes were all mixed up. And you know what got canceled that day? School. Chapel. She didn't have to go to chapel. You know what? She came to chapel. Okay? So later that day, she went back to her room, and Carrie Ann was there, and she said, Lottie, everybody knows it was you. You're the only one that doesn't have sheets on her bed. The principal knows it was you, and she says, it was worth it if I didn't have to go to chapel today. She said, I'm bored with church. I don't want to be a Christian. I don't want to hear anything about Jesus. It's not for me. Okay, so later on, Lottie graduated from high school, from Collins Institute, and she went to another school, okay, in Virginia. And she loved school. She loved to study. She was super smart. She knew 4 different languages. Okay, I don't really. So one day at dinner, a girl asked Lottie, well, she didn't know who Lottie was. She said, Who are you? She said, my name is Lottie D. Oh, what does the D stand for? It stood for Diggs. Lottie Diggs. But Lottie said, my name is Lottie D. Moon. What does D stand for? D stands for minister. She said that she was a devil. You know, sometimes she would write poems and she would sign it DeVille. She didn't want to do anything with God. She called herself a devil. Okay? And she went to church. Sometimes she would play jokes on the pastor. One Sunday she went to church and she was sitting there and she was listening for something to make fun of. But that day, while she was sitting there in church, the sermon made sense. And she started thinking, do I really need God? Do I need Jesus? She was wealthy and she was educated, but she started feeling that she really needed something else. And that was God in her life. And she wanted to do just that. So after church that day, when she got home, she started to think, do I really need that? Do I need God? And you know what? Lottie did need God. That's just like some of us here who haven't accepted Jesus Christ as their Savior. Maybe your parents made you go to VBS today, just like Lottie was made to go to church or made to go to chapel. That might be you today. You know, you're not here by mistake. Jesus loves you, and He gave His life for you. So this week, I want you to think about that. Lottie needed Jesus, and that's what missionaries do. They tell people about Jesus. So we'll find out tomorrow if Lottie changes her devilish ways, or if she keeps on living it. Thank you for listening. You guys are great. Yes, your question?
Is this true?
Yes, it's a true story.
Wait, who was it again?
Lottie D. What was Lottie's middle name? Diggs. She said it was nothing, but it was Diggs. We are done for today, so thank you guys for listening.